Let's get to our favorite part of the show, Disgrace of the Week, and this time probably not going to overtime. As always, Ms. Calhoun, please start us off.
Well, no, I have to play off what Eric just said. Why don't we move the entire show to a bar? Let people come. The bar can sponsor us. It's a public moneymaker for public television, and it's more accessibility. So
well said.
I would say, good idea. I'm going to go to the Western Slope. Mesa County, which was doing so well exactly a year ago with COVID, is now just really off the charts. People, go get vaccinated.
David.
Colorado Politics reported that the governor's Office of Economic Development, what they call it, is offering millions of dollars in special benefits to big businesses in Australia, Austria, and New York City. The last two, they won't even say what the names of the businesses are, so they can build satellite offices in Colorado. And as we talked about with Amazon, the Front Range is already growing too fast. We don't need to bring in more growth from people who will only come if you give them a bribe.
Eric.
Well, I was going to make myself the disgrace, and now I have a second reason to do so with the phone going off mid-show. But also, last time I was on, I think my Say Something Nice was about the Avalanche and the Nuggets. As soon as I said that, they both went and lost 4 games straight.
Yeah, that was quite the jinx. I mean, usually you only jinx the Rockies. I think you usually keep the Avalanche and Nuggets away from that kind of bad energy. But yeah, that was pretty poor. Elena.
I got to give it to this week's heat wave, which I curled my hair this morning, and now we're straight. So that's a disgrace.
I had the same problem. I understand that. Time to say something nice about somebody. And I'll start us off here because we forgot to put, we didn't have time for it as a topic, but former Senator, former Secretary Ken Salazar, officially being named Ambassador of Mexico, opening stealing one's thunder there. But Patty, we'll go to you for your Say Something Nice.
Great political career and a good choice. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go right outside this office, Wilton Street, where Juneteenth is back, and it is back big, which is great after last year. And decades ago, Juneteenth had started, and there were some times where it didn't do well. This is going to be a really great, big celebration. There's a new art gallery, outdoor art gallery with chalk art murals of famous Black residents of 5 Points, people who visited here. So it's a good time to come downtown.
Here, here. David.
Well, and very appropriately for a weekend celebrating freedom, the Western Conservative Summit will be this weekend at the Downtown Hyatt. It's put on by the Centennial Unit, which is part of Colorado Christian University. And the theme this year is Frontier Freedom. And what I think the 2 top speakers this year will be Victor Davis Hanson, who's a great historian and writer from the Hoover Institute at Stanford University, wrote an excellent book on the history of World War II, and also Andy Ngo, who's a very brave journalist. He covers riots up close, and in 2019, some rioters beat him so badly that he was hospitalized with a brain hemorrhage. But he's back, and he's still covering riots that are as they're going on in a way that most other journalists are understandably too scared to do.
Eric, time for your Say Something Nice.
That was the first time ever I've heard a segue between Juneteenth and the Western Conservative Summit. So well done to both Patty and David on that one. Mine is, I've just been thinking lately, the new media landscape in Denver. I mean, I'm sitting next to one of the 2 people who are Denver Axios, but whether it's Denver Axios, whether it's Colorado Politics and the Denver Gazette, where I write and where I'm loyal, whether it is the Colorado Sun, whether it's the huge expansion of Colorado Public Radio, whether it's the efforts of Colorado Lab that are trying to do new ventures, Colorado Lab News. It is not the old media landscape, and we certainly miss the old Rocky and the vibrant Denver Post, but it is a new landscape, and it is not a bad landscape.
Here. Elena.
Keeping the topic on media, I wanted to congratulate the 3 former 9 News reporters who just received a top honor from the National Association of Hispanic Journalists for speaking out against discrimination at the news station.
And I certainly want to double down on the Say Something Nice because it's a very special weekend here for everybody. We have a few important holidays to celebrate this weekend. Allow me to wish all of you a very happy Juneteenth, now recognized as national holiday. And to all the fathers and father figures out there, including my dad, I hope all of you have a very happy Father's Day. It's a perfect weekend to celebrate so many things that are great about America, and a great reason to be able to spend time with family and friends. And as Patty mentioned, Welton Street is going to be back back to its glory. Juneteenth has always been a big deal around here. This is nothing new for this neighborhood or for Denver, but to know that that energy is back, the parade is back. If you've been itching for a parade for a while, because I think probably all of us have in some way or another, Welton Street will be the place to be to check out the festival and all the different things that are going on.